Good morning, everyone. Strafe Gal. We're playing some Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Randomizer. And today, we're doing another Blue Moon Seed because it's the easiest thing to pick with the settings I like right now. Most of the settings I like. And we've got a Fusoya right off the bat. So this is going to be a really good one. Let's go ahead and get started. So Fusoya is easily the most powerful. Edward. This does have free key items. A free key item and free characters. So it's kind of a grinding just a quick search and go. We're gonna immediately do a quick loop. I realized last time I didn't take the best route. We want to end in Zydia, I believe. Because that way if we have any changes we want to make, we'll know everything. So I think at this point, what I want to do first is immediately go pick up our key item, especially since we didn't get one. Sand Ruby. It's not gonna do anything for us. No boss, no characters. We know we're going to have Hook Seed, so we definitely are going to need the hovercraft. Nothing wrong with just heading straight up. Gets us a character as well. Just a Fu and Edge Seed to start with. Nothing wrong there. Just to be clear, those are the two most powerful characters starting. Well, Edge is the most powerful overall starting out. Fu is one of the most powerful starting out. Like I said, we are going to do a full sweep here before we go into Soma Drop is great for Fu. So the way Fusoya works is he starts at level 50, but wow. Okay, this is going well. We just need to get rid of that Edward, or I mean, really anybody. At this point, like a Rosa would be amazing. Did things a little out of order here. Rydia is not really what we want here. Let's see who our last two in Zydia are. I mean, Rydia could be a very good member here. If we also get like a... I suppose if we also get like a Palom, go for like a really hybrid. But that is for later anyway. We'll see who we get. There's a good chance I'll take both of these characters. Ugh, not what I wanted. We'll take a Kane, though. Actually, that'll give us Exit. Cecil is... Dark Knight Cecil is really weak. So... And his level resets after we finish Mount Ordeals anyway. So he's not going to get XP for this. We can always retrieve him later. And I think we're actually going to start... Gets Dragoon there, Poison Claw, Fire Claw. It's better than nothing. Soma drop on Boo. So yeah, Mist Dragon is... the way food works, I started talking earlier and didn't finish. He's level 50, but he only starts with 600 hit points and 3 spells. Vanilla Antlion. Or, no, this is Mist Dragon normally. Full Moon. Awesome. This is also a decent spot to loot on Wildish. So with Exit, we're going to be in really good shape. Each boss we beat, Fusoya is going to get 100 more hit points and another 3 spells. So Pella, we're pretty much right now using to cast the Exit spell. He has Cure 2, which is going to be nice. We'll get some more equipment a little bit later. I'm gonna do the first few dungeons, first few bosses, because we should just be able to clear through them, and then we'll do our deals once I feel like we're ready. And once we do our deals, then we'll be ready to really dig in on the loot, because we'll want some loot for Cecil. Cecil and Kane and Edge, all three, we will have good equipment options available, most likely, by that point. So we can do a little bit of looting while we're going now, and then we can decide how much we want to double down later. Okay, a little reorganization. Kane and Rydia are also going to get a decent amount of experience here. compared to the others, just because they're starting lower level, and the others are so high that they're getting the multiplier on it. Whatever this one is, we should be able to shut it down pretty quick. That should do it. Yeah. The level 1 spells suck, but the level 2 spells are pretty good. Plague is one of our bosses that we need to do. Keep Mutant Piggy, not great. Pinktail, not great. I didn't actually look close at what our bosses were. Since we have Fu, we're just going through bosses right now. It's less important what the actual bosses are. That's unfortunate. That's right. We can still do the boss here. Rydia got Odin from the free summon, which is unfortunate. Odin is okay in the regular game when you're fighting random encounters, but not as much here. Sure, we should be okay here. This isn't a super high power spot for where we're at. And again, Fu and Edge especially, I think we'll be okay. That's okay. We need to try and get her to switch faces here. Or just kill her with a Slumber Sword. That works too. Virus. Awesome. That gives us some really solid offense. And I do think we're going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and do Fabul. I think that's okay. Okay. Door. Yeah, Evil Wall is not bad at this spot at all. And again, with Fu getting Virus, we're in very good shape here. Rydia's not doing much right now. We really need to get a better summon for her. Should probably start shopping a little bit here. We didn't have anything to sell yet, so I didn't really want to start digging in too hard. Who got Berserk and Cure 3? So he's pretty much set for a while. White Spear. Not a key item, but that satisfies our Kane needs a better weapon requirement. I don't always loot this area, and the reason why is fairly evident from that lackluster performance. But if we can sell a few more things, it's a little bit more money to potentially pick up a summon. I'm trying to remember, is that... Yeah, that does less... I'm gonna guess we could give it to her. It's not very good, though. Yeah, no. Okay, got our exits. I'll pick up one Kamikaze. These aren't really what we're looking for. Nope. Actually, we don't need the Kamikaze either, because we already did Plague. There we go. Mutant Knives give a bonus to magic, so we can put one on Rydia. I'm gonna go head over to Ordeals. This is gonna be 3 bosses, plus we're going to get a key item. Plus, we unlock Tella's spells and Cecil's paladin-ness. Leviathan. I think that's one of the required bosses, too. Big Wave. It's going to do pretty minimal damage here. Big Wave is percentage-based, so it does half immediately. Doesn't have anything good right now, does she? Berserk should make this actually doable. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So, Alt Gauntlet. Back attack is a little unpleasant, but it shouldn't be too bad. Especially with Edge and Fu here to do some AoE. There are some enemies that are immune to fire, so Edge won't be able to do those, but we've also got physical attackers for the other stuff, so... And Fu has virus. Yeah, those guys. This is more long than it is anything. That was a mistake. Lame. The nice thing with this is it is a lot of XP. Like, Liliths are actually pretty solid XP that we're fighting right now. And pretty much everything except for those ghosts are weak to fire. So Edge can really clean house. And we're gonna get a free heal at the next section anyway. Gauntlet. Oh, I forgot that was an objective too. Let's see. So we're already down 4 of them. So that's pretty solid. D-Lunars, King Queen Eblin. And an easy boss. Unfortunately, not a required. I mean, that spot's always an easy boss, but that one's... Oof. Medio just got learned. So I think my next step, given where we're at, I would like to... We do a little bit more looting. I need to find a good weapon for Cecil, ideally for Kane. Got the White Spear, which is honestly one of his best weapons already. So I think what I'm gonna do is go to Eblin Castle quick while we are... What's the item? I'm blanking out. It was Rat Tail. Okay. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is Eblin Castle. while we have Tella. Then we're gonna switch him for Cecil to go do Baron Castle. Or Baron Inn, rather. We can use Exit to get out of here quickly. Should be good. If you're not familiar with the loot strategy for this, the goal is to check the treasure chests and kind of like skip over the monster chests. So we just look for them and reset out. Finding one on the first try is actually a good thing. So that means we have less resetting to do. And if there's nothing else on this side, then now we should be able to exit out. White Robe is a very good find there. That's going to make... Fusoya is normally a kind of mediocre caster. He gets all the spells, but his actual stats aren't great. White Robe is going to make him a lot better as a healer, which is going to be his primary role once we get going. Already have an Odin, but that'll be good to sell. I'm gonna hope that we don't find any other monster chests over here. And that's gonna let us cruise through. So we can skip over the left two now. There's one more trap chest to find, and if we get far enough, I'm okay with just skipping it. We haven't found anything for Cecil yet, still. This is a little disappointing in that regard. Life Staff, awesome. So, very good healing available. Crystal Armor can help Cecil tank. Not going to be so good for damage, though. Honestly, we don't have great weapons for Edge either. Like, we got the white spear Pain, and that's probably the best weapon we've gotten. I mean, the good news is Edge with Mute Knives will go a long way, and there's a lot of bosses that are weak to them. Artemis Bow. I'm okay with that for now. Cecil with an Artemis Bow. It's not perfect, but it'll work. And it makes him a good back row fighter. Do you want to hop over here real quick? Still no summons, which is fine. We do have an Ice Brand for that Cecil could technically use as well, but I think Artemis Bow is probably going to be his best bet right now. Okay. So let's do this real quick. We want Mute Arrows and Artemis Bow. Crystal Armor. Samurai Glove. Kane wants the White Spear. I'm going to do a real quick swap for the Dwarf Axe to get him back row glitched. Still no armor for him. Edge, on the other hand, we're going to do the Strength Ring. Who, as our primary white magic user, is going to be the Life Staff. White Robe. I'll grab that silver. I think Mute Knife is still our best option for her. And I don't think we have anything... Oh, that's right, Wizard Robe. We do have a possibility to swap Tella back in at the end if we wanted to. Quick check to see if we've got any arrows for sale. And thunder, kamikaze whistle. We're gonna check this shop real quick just to see if they have armor that we care about. The answer is no. Mostly looking for karates, headbands, black belts, bandanas. Dragon Whip. That's gonna... If we get a Heroine Robe, Rydia's gonna suddenly become a 4th Berserker character, which is fine. That's Bahamut, which should be plenty easy at this point. There's Quake. There's Water Hag. This is a spot that hits relatively hard, if I remember correctly. But if we can get those 3 attacks off right away, we'll be okay. On. Rydia's next. She's okay. That'll do. And that had to be our hook. So from here, the nice thing is going to be, we're going to go get our tails turned in. So we're going to get another chance at a good item. Which at this point, summon Stardust Rod, Holy Sword, anything for Edge, Ninja Sword. Like, I know that Full Moon is good. But it's not really good. So Package is a boss, but it's a long cutscene. To even find out what it is. There's a sword for Edge. Awesome. think before we go through everything to get underground, I do want to run up here quick. There is another boss here. And I think we want to do something like... something like that would probably be best. Oops. Fu is... I don't want to deal with Mom Bomb. Like, we can do it, it's just a long fight, so it's probably not worth it right now. As long as it's not on one of our... As long as it's not on our list. Lunar, yeah. I'm more interested in looking for the other stuff that's on our list. So that should be fine. Feeling much better about our equipment after finding that Masamune. And we should be able to take out Staleman here, so we're just gonna... They are weak to ice. Defense sword. Nice. So that'll be our upgrade for Cecil. He can do better, but it's a big upgrade still. And we can technically move that Artemis bow over to Rydia if we want to. Never mind. I'll grab a couple of hourglasses just to be safe. Nope. And let's grab those charm arrows. And we will commence with our loot. Crystal ring, nice. That'll help just with keeping everybody alive. Like, as weird as it is, one of our biggest hurdles right now is armor, which isn't normally a problem. We're able to currently just take things out fast enough that it's not a problem. But the further we get, the more we're going to have to take more than one round to kill things. And the more we need to be able to survive that. Rune ring. Again, lots of rings. We haven't actually found... Ooh. Stop. Shiny. That could be... That could be our D-lunars we're looking for. I don't think it's gonna be, but it could be. Sure. Gives Rudy a 2/3 chance to full heal the party, which is nice. Silk webs, always good. One spot Odin's good, at least. Second Masamune. Awesome. I don't think we've got anything great here. We'll go Crystal here. Rune here. I think we're keeping her on Mute Knife for now. With the Leviathan summon she just picked up, she can do a lot of damage. Crystal Helm. So yeah, he's pretty much invincible at this point. Double Masamune is pretty much the best equipment you can get for Edge. So the only thing we're really missing is a Holy Sword, and we are in very good shape. We're already in good shape. We're just trying to go from good to very good. We're also halfway through on bosses already. Only 3 more to go. Dark Elf. I forgot to heal. Once he changes, he becomes vulnerable to regular status effects. In this case, stop. So using the hourglass cuts him off pretty well. Lunar Sparkle follow-up. We don't know what this is going to be yet. I'm pretty... Like, we get a full heal here, and I'm feeling pretty confident with what we've got. So let's try it. No save. Hail Doom. Yeah, that should be doable. Oof. That's a little rough. However, actually, them getting... Let's see. Don't want to use summons against him because he counters. So we can't use Berserk on Cecil, but we can Berserk pretty much everyone else. And we'll leave Cecil to tank. If he's not Berserked, he will jump in front of people at low health, like in this case Rydia. And he can take those hits a lot better than Rydia can, as you can see. So yeah, this should be, I'm gonna say inevitable. Like, we're in pretty good shape here. All we really have to do is just wait at this point. And as long as it doesn't hit Edge or Kane for enough damage, or Fu, I guess, that they bypass their critical health, we should be fine. Unfortunately, a Pale Dim, not a Lunar Dragon, but good enough. Honestly, just getting through this section is always good. Now, we don't have any other key items right now, I don't think. Like, we're not sitting on tower key or anything. Let's do a quick check on tower key boss here. Odin is not one of our required ones, and we don't have the key, so top of tower is not an immediate run to, or boss for us to run to. Like, it's still a key item, but it's less worth it than it would be. So at this point, Warp Castle's 2 bosses and 2 item checks, I believe. Can't remember if Warp Butch is on, but I think it is. And the other one that we've got is the potential to go under, or to go down to the cave, some monster cave, which I think is going to be our starting point. But I think this is actually going to be a good spot to take a quick break. Okay. We're going to start off by looting this cave. Once again, we are still missing some things that would be nice. And this cave does have some decent treasure. We're not going to do full loot if we don't find the monster chest in the first 2 rooms. Perfect. That was a drain sword. That's not worth it. Oh, there was a black belt up there too, though. We do want the black belt. Black belt is very nice at this point. We don't have a lot of good armor. That's gonna make probably gonna put on edge. Make edge a lot more powerful. That's the monster chest. And now we should be able to full clear. Murasame. Second black belt. Awesome. That's what we needed. Starveil. Middle sword. Would have been nice a while ago. Another black sword. That's really weird that there'd be that many. I think that's like the 4th black sword we found. Cecil started with one of them as well. Pan. Awesome. That'll be good for getting some more key item checks. Sirens. I guess we found our grind. Now, we may need a little bit extra because we have a Rydia. Rydia is the hardest character to level. She takes the most XP. However, I think at this point, maybe we don't worry about it. We've still got 12 sirens. That's more than enough. I'm just not going to worry about it. We can decide later. I'm not sure we actually need to use her, given the party we have. Like, technically we could swap out Tella as an anchor. We could, like, the nice thing with that would be he could cast Berserk. Like, that feels like it could be better than where we're at right now. Heroine robe is nice, though. That's going to be good for berserking. Let's do a quick overhaul here. We can go heroine robe and tiara. Now, the downside here is that's going to be the dragon whip and heroine robe severely limit her stats for casting. However, they do make her a functional combat character, even though she's not necessarily the best combat character. I'm gonna poke my head down and see what the fights here are. That's King Queen Evelyn right there. So that's one of the ones we need. And this should be a free fight. After 5 attacks, they will just give up. Glass Helm is not what we were hoping for here. We're like, at this point, I feel like we are extremely light on key items. I know we've gotten some, and the pan is going to help a lot. But there's definitely a slight feeling of things. We've gotten a few duds, we'll say. Let's see, we're at 6. We only need 2 more bosses. But we also don't have the Darkness Crystal or the... Yeah, we don't have Darkness Crystal or Pass. So Sylph Cave with the pan, we're gonna get 1 check for bonking Yang, and then 2 when we go back to his wife. So 3 key item checks. No bosses, which is less good here, but if we can get up to that 10 key item mark, the sooner the better. That's gonna give us double XP going forward. Pass is not a key item, but it's very helpful still. Because I don't want to sit here and do a grind until we know that we are in a decent spot for key items. Like, ideally, getting 10 key items is very good because it means we double XP. And that means that our grind takes half as long when we're trying to level up. We do have like 20 sirens, so we can level. It's not a question of if. It's just a matter of how long it takes, and we don't want it to take forever. We could technically do a machine grind with Fusaya as well, but Twin Harp and the Earth. I was kind of hoping for that. So Earth Crystal is actually a really good one to find here for 2 reasons. That's going to solidify where we can go as far as looting. Going to loot the Choroya Treasury is still the best place that we've got available. It's also 2 bosses and a key item that are at a low XP spot, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my XP. We are still going to be able to get over to Dwarf Castle here after this as well, but this feels like a better first step. Main thing we're looking for here is a Holy Sword. If we get like a Black Robe and a Stardust Rod, all the better. But if we could get like a Crystal Sword and an Avenger, that'd be perfect. Bahamut's not bad. There's a Zeus Gauntlet. Okay, Bahamut. She already knows Leviathan. Sylph. Gold Apple. I mean, I guess we go triple crystal here. Zeus Gauntlet, Black Belt. We'll toss a Glass Helm on for now. I want to... I think Masamune's better, isn't it? Technically, Murasame is stronger. Or, Masamune is more attack power. Murasame gives a strength boost, which can push him for certain thresholds, but I don't know what those thresholds are offhand, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Dragoon Helm. Silver. Black Belt. Strength Ring. 109. Yep. Actually, no, we'll probably want Cecil to be the one with the Avenger for the time being. Okay. That felt pretty good. We're still light on, like, Rydia's casting gear, but again, we may end up as a... Like, Rydia's not a good Berserker character, but it'll do. And it's easier than setting up, Reflect. And we don't want her casting direct time, so meh. It'll work. Even if she's doing, you know, 1200 damage a hit or something like that, and they're all doing 4000, that's fine. I don't know what I just did. I went in a circle. So I lied, I did know what I did. I do know what I did. I went in a circle. I was thinking about this room, and I went right past where we were supposed to go. That wind, is that wind seriously picking up on my microphone? Just a second. This is going to be really bad unless I just get lucky. Bahamut might just kill. This is a pretty low end spot, but I also have Dragon Whip and Cure 4. Much better. Now we should be good. Best of all, that was one of the bosses we still needed to kill. Nuke. And white. Dolls. That means dolls are at Dwarf Castle in the second spot, I think. I don't have a single ether item, and I didn't heal my MP up on food. Whoops. I mean, we should be fine, because this is a pretty low-level boss, and we are very well-equipped at this point. Again. Can't cast Berserk either. Full power Foo. No key item, unfortunately. We did get another boss out of the way. So it's 8. So yeah, I think if we do Dwarf Castle, that's gonna be 2 more bosses, potentially 2 more key items. We know one of the bosses isn't what we're looking for, but one of them could be still. And like I said, I want to get my key items. There's our Golbez. Golbez and the dolls switch places. Very cool. I don't like getting Golbez as the first fight in this. Ooh. I left Cecil equipped with the Avenger. That's going to be annoying. Because it's going to make the dialogue stall even longer. Well, this might be a problem. We'll see. So, Cecil can't equip, or can't use... Yeah. Seriously? Fine. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and de-berserkify her for the time being. That's a technical term. And take the Avenger off Cecil. That's gonna give mean that he can potentially equip, or not equip, he can use Star Veils because he won't just be berserked. And Rydia is less likely to die in one hit because she actually has she doesn't have items giving her negative magic defense. And because Cecil wasn't like blocked into everything this time, we got Star Veils off on the entire party. Now only 2 of them are going to survive, but theoretically we may get all of them held up. Like, the 2 who survive are going to both stay alive from attacks, which means we might be able to get more people up before it goes south. Darn it. Rydia? Nope. Rydia's the one person who didn't get it off, and she was the one who's staying up. Great. I mean, the good news is King and Rydia are the 2 we want to get the XP. Seriously? It's just taking pot shots at whichever characters are not protected. There we go. Everybody but Fu being up is ideal. Like, Fu being down doesn't hurt because he starts at level 50. There's our objectives, there's our crystal, we've already got a pass, all we have to do is level. Crystal counts as a key item, so if we get a key item from the belt, or from this as well, then that'll put us at 10, giving us double XP. Rydia grows up. Makes a bit of a difference when she's suddenly not using restrictive gear. So the question at this point becomes, do we level up until Rydia can survive and contribute? Or do we just rely on our 3 very powerful berserkers and not worry about it? Or do we make her a 4th berserker that is mediocre? That one is a little bit less likely to be functional. Perfect. We could have tried the warp trick, but there's no reason to. And apparently we found Bacchus Wine anyway. Perfect. Bacchus Wine casts Berserk, so that's going to let the party cast Berserk on themselves instead of having to rely on somebody else to cast it for them. And that actually makes it worth it to have her berserking. And, like, while she can. Actually, her agility sucks. Maybe I just want to put her on the ground and make her an agility anchor instead. Plus 15 would be 32. 4 plus 5. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Never found cabins. These guys have 1,800 hit points. They go down real fast. They've got 68, or giving 68,000 because we're getting double. So the reason I keep checking, I believe we want to get her to 27 agility as the magic number. So if we get her to 22, and then equip the Dragon Whip, that'll get her to 27. That means we don't have to boost the rest of the party up any higher than that. It means we never have to cast Reflect on our party. Technically, she can still contribute, but it's not going to be the end of the world, and she's definitely just going to go down to the first the first big bang that we don't nerf. Still 21. Unfortunately, Cecil does not have a quote-unquote real holy sword. Let's go one more Asame, one Masamune. This should be fine. We're gonna switch him over to the Avenger. Crystal armor is ridiculous, so that should be fine. Crystal. Soap webs. Pass. Perfect. Let's see how this goes. You monster. I accidentally filled the parking lot. Let's do this. Come on. Heat. I forgot to move the Bacchus wines up, apparently. Perfect. So from here, that's pretty much the plan. So the way this works, because all of our characters have very high, or because of the way the agility works, our characters having high agility means, and Rydia being at a specific point means that our characters are going to be getting more turns off, and Berserk means that they are kind of like filling the queue as fast as possible, which means that it's harder for Zermus to get actions in. Although this feels like it's going a little faster than it should, which might mean that I actually messed up and it was supposed to be a little higher agility. I always get the 27-28 mixed up. A little overkill, but we want to make sure Fu survives. And we've got tons of Bacchus wine, so there's no reason to cast, to take time to cast. The silk web that we used at the very beginning also helps with this. So as long as we don't get any high rolls, we should be okay. Black Hole cancels out of the effects of different magic on your party. In this case, it's removing our Berserk. Direct Nuke Cast. Okay. He's at a weird middle phase. That's not good. We want to get him onto the next phase as fast as possible. We may lose Kane. Medio. Good. Medio is the last phase. So, should be the next few hits. I am going to toss a Cure 3 out at the entire party, just in case he gets one more big bang off. Would be a Cure 4, but we're out of MP. There we go. that was an extremely quick seed. It went well. Honestly, I can't think of a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that I feel like I did wrong in this one. I feel like I got lucky a lot, but like we didn't make any major mistakes. So overall, this was probably one of the better seeds that I've run in quite a while. Felt good. The last couple have felt really good. Yeah. I believe our time is somewhere around right around 1:30, possibly early or lower. I forgot to check the first video before I did that, but yeah, no, this felt really good. And like that slight modification at the end, being able to use Rydia throughout, and then not leveling her, not taking the time to level her up, realizing that you didn't need to, felt really good. And I feel like we stopped looting at a good time. Like we ended up with very good equipment. We didn't end up with a lot of excess equipment. So yeah, pretty good. I'm very curious to see what these numbers are, because it is also one of the lower, like, I feel like this is probably a pretty low count as well. In-game time is probably going to show as like 120 something. Yeah. And it's actually longer than that because of the resets. But even so, it was very short. 10 key items, all 7 characters, and 124 treasure. Yeah, no, that is very low. And only 16 of the bosses, so not even half of the bosses to get our ones we were looking for, which for a boss hunt's really good. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.